Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the KONTAINEROZ podcast. The podcast is sponsored by PortPro, the leading operating system for drayage carriers. Schedule a demo today at portpro.io. In the studio today, I got Jose Martinez. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, bro?
Early bird.
Definitely early. You were late today.
I had to send him to the trouble window real quick. But tell us a little bit about you. What's up? What's Jose up to these days?
A whole lot of sleeping and a whole lot of hard work, man. You know, just trying to get my future together, you know. Trying to become an owner-operator. Right now, I'm currently a company driver.
Okay, how long have you been doing that?
Actually, tomorrow's my 1-year experience.
Oh.
Still a rookie, you know.
All right. 1 year under your belt, coming soon. And okay, let's get into it. Let's see. Well, let's take it way back. Growing up, what was that like for Jose?
It's a whole lot of abuse.
Abuse
In the sense of getting my ass kicked by my mom.
Or the old school discipline.
You already know the chancla, the mocajete, anything that was in reach, bro.
What's the? Oh shit!
Yeah,
but you playing with that molcajete, though,
yeah,
right?
You know, in honor of Mother's Day, got to bring up my mother. You already know.
Yeah, today is Mother's Day, and we're out here recording. I feel
you gonna have to make it up later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get there.
Yeah, nah, man, I was a little woggle. My mom had every right to always be on top of it, but of course, you know, it's just she's just always checking up on me and making sure I was safe. I'm the baby of the family, bro.
How many others are there?
Too many, you know.
Yeah.
There's 3 other brothers and a sister, and I know they hate me for sure for the sense of I got everything in a sense, but also I had to work for what I had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was definitely rough getting my ass kicked by my family because I always, you know, I'm the baby. I get what I want. I get something, I ask for something, I got it. But when it came to certain things, I had to make my own way. But with my family, they're always supportive of me. And, you know, I just got here, bro.
Were the brothers always fucking you up?
Only because I agitated the situation. You know, I'd like to go after it and, I want that. Hey, you know what? Okay, déjalo. You know, he's a baby. And it's like, I just liked it because I had that power.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I was abusive of it. Well,
yeah,
I guess I was, right?
Sounds like it. A little bit.
A little bit. You know, I'm a
mama's boy.
Definitely. I ain't gonna lie. You know, why sugarcoat it? I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah. How much? I mean, what's the age difference with you and your brothers or siblings?
A big gap.
Yeah,
my sister, she's gonna hate me for saying this because she's coming up on 50.
Oh yeah.
You know, my brother, my eldest brother, I think is 40-something. My other one, 30-something, and then the one right before me, or right out, he's 31, 32, and I'm 28 now.
Okay.
You know, 29 in a month, bro. So we're gonna have to celebrate somehow. You know, throw a party. Right here at the KONTAINEROZ.
All together, el año de troqueando and then birthday bash and everything.
That's crazy, huh?
Yes, sir. So what about any hardships in the home growing up? Like, what was that like?
You know what? For the most part, just what anybody else has, bro. Some things I couldn't get, so I had to put in the work for it. And other ways, well, you know, I had a lot of trouble with the law. I always did stupid shit, growing up. A lot of things that I guess I can admit now, you know, because I did go to court for it. But they ended up expunging the record. And in a sense, it's going to sound messed up, bro, but one of the things I did was marketing. And, I know, poor choice of words, but you already know what it is. And I had the master key to the lockers in high school. Mm-hmm. So I would come up on phones, wallets, laptops, shoes, you know. And I'm not going to say I don't regret it because I do. You know, I know how hard that shit is to work for. Mm-hmm. But I think it helped shape me, too, to be more That's gonna sound kind of strange, but more humble for how hard people work for their stuff.
Did karma ever come to get you? Did you ever lose something of value to you?
Yes, my camera, bro. My camera with my mother bought it for me for Christmas, and I know it took her everything to get that for me, and that's all I ever asked for.
Yeah.
And I didn't give a fuck about the camera so much as the memories on it, and the memories that were on that one were so precious to me that I never got back. So I do feel karma hit me in a way, but like I said, I've made amends with some people. I told them, hey, it was me, I fucked up. That's just my fault. But also, if there's any way I can clear it up, I just want to apologize. Let me get you the what was that shit called back in the day? The juke phone? You remember sidekicks and shit? Oh, let me get you a sidekick because I know damn well it's like 10 cents on the dime right now. But no, it's just a lot of regret growing up with certain issues, but never just, I had to live with it. And it taught me better.
What's up with that though? Like, there's a lot of situations where kids grow up with the parents. It's not really the parents' fault, and kids still do stupid shit. Like, what is that? You think? Like, it's not like you're not gonna blame it on your parents. I know you're not.
No, definitely not. I think it's more.
But what causes that? You think?
The people you hang with. Definitely has a huge issue of how your life ends up. You try to. Nowadays, I try to put myself with the right people, like-minded people. I don't give. Look, you could be broke, I could be rich. It doesn't matter to me. At the end of the day, you know what? We have the like mind to be better. You my people. Yeah. And if you don't see yourself trying to do anything in life, whether you've been loyal to me in my life or not, I'll try to keep you in my life as long as possible. It's gonna sound fucked up, right? Like I'm gonna drop you because you're not trying to move, you're not trying to prosper, and none of that. No, I'm gonna help you try to prosper and get better. But if you don't want that for yourself, I can't help you to an extent. And then once it starts dragging my life down, then it becomes a problem for me too, because the people that you kick it with have a lot of influence. If you want to be better, you're gonna be better.
Yeah.
If not, well, you're not gonna go nowhere.
I think I saw a video. Snoop Dogg said something about the gap or something like that. Like, as you evolve, like certain people stay low, and you can't keep coming back down. Like, they're either gonna like keep up or and then they get in their feelings though, because like,
they're gonna be like, oh, you left me behind. It's like, no, I try to bring you with me. Every time I put my hand out, you try to take my arm with me.
Yeah.
You relied on me too much, to the point where I'll set you up to try to win, whether it be, I came from the security industry, and I made a lot of friends. And when it came time to, help people get jobs, the people that I hung out with, I could vouch for. But if I get you that job and you start slacking, you start doing things, you got to remember, you're not only representing yourself, you're representing me. And I would help a lot of people, and particularly one guy, I helped him get his job back 3 different times, bro. And every time he wouldn't show up to work. He'd come when he wanted to. He'd be caught slipping, doing things he shouldn't have been doing. And, well, it bit me in the ass because it made me look bad.
Yeah, because you're vouching for that. So in a way, you kind of stains your reputation along with
and I'm
whatever.
all about my reputation.
Yeah.
I try to keep it straightforward for people. I get along with almost everybody. But if you're going to make me look bad to an extent, if I can correct it, I will. But if I can't, well, shit, I'm not going to help you anymore, because you're taking advantage of my generosity, their generosity, and making both of us look bad. Make sense?
Yeah. I got nervous right now because you said don't make you look bad, and then you were saying something about the camera. I'm like, I hope I make him look good.
Well, that's because that camera adds 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds, So I know I'm a big dude, but still, if I look too big on that camera, that's why, all right? So, just blame
Can we
the
still
camera.
be friends, though?
We can still be friends,
right.
yeah.
It's not COVID, guys.
It's not. It's just something I got from my dad, clearing my throat nonstop. You can ask anybody that's been around me, bro.
It's probably brujeria. They give people horchata with dirt from the graveyard, and then they get that cough for life.
Whoa, fuck.
Check on that shit.
That's why I stopped drinking horchata,
Oh, where were we? So, the growing up, the parents have nothing to do with your bad choices, the circle you surround yourself with. So we're in that part. So you made the switch.
I made
the circle.
Well, yes and no. I started hanging out with certain people, but I got around like-minded people that wanted to be better. However, they weren't the greatest people to be grouped up with, if you can catch my drift on that. Mm-hmm. So I went into full marketing, and you already know. Allegedly, of course, right? But it became a way of life for me, and it still wasn't any better because the people that I was with always possibly damaged me for life, in a sense. Like, I could have ended up in jail for life.
Yeah.
And, significant things, but we choose the path we make, and we just have to live with it and embrace it in a sense of hey, it happened, but at the end of the day, if I can make my life better from there, then I will.
So that alleged distribution and marketing of an item that we don't need to disclose, but nonetheless was a risky business. What do you have to say about that phase? Did that phase kind of consume you? Did it lead you to indulging in the item yourself, or what happened there?
Well, it kind of goes back to, I loved it. I enjoyed it, never had to worry about anything. Money was always in my pocket. I could do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. However, it kind of goes back to the thing where the type of people you group with. There was this guy I tried to help out, called me primo all the time, and
Primo?
Yeah, we looked alike. Some people actually believed it.
Yeah.
But
let me interrupt you real quick. People thought that Saraí was my sister.
Nah.
From the KONTAINEROZ episode. So that's the new carnala right there. Saludos. Dale, my bad.
Nah, but
Primo.
yeah, so I tried to, we looked alike, so a lot of people believed it. He would look after me when I was at the club. And I started bringing him more and more around my people. And sure enough, eventually I ended up getting addicted. Trying to change his life constantly. It was always, hey, let's do this. And one day I got so drunk, I didn't want to drive, but I had no other option because of where we were at. So me eché uno. And, well, that's where it started, bro. I couldn't get enough of it to the point where I was doing, allegedly, 2 8 balls a day. A half-gram lines or almost a whole gram on one. And it consumed my life, bro. I started selling my registered guns to get some registered, by the way. Registered.
Yeah, that's when that kind of sounds like you might have a problem at that point.
Yeah, and it definitely took over mainly my 2018 life. Most of that life is that year is a blur for me, but it happened, and I tried to change them. I tried to help them out, try to motivate them to do better, and it kept dragging me down to the point where I was left with almost nothing. I had so much money saved up. By the time, I realized anything, I was broke, bro. Broke.
But you were in that lifestyle, so it stopped coming in, or what?
I stopped using. I started, that rule: don't get high on your own supply.
You fell off then because of that.
Off. Yeah, and
they cut you off from the operation, or what happened?
I was pretty much in the cold.
Oh shit! Because you were a risk.
Because they knew I was fucking with my own shit.
Yeah, you'll be a risk to them.
Extreme risk. You can ask the people that I hung out with, man. They're always like, "Hey, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?"
Nada, primo, nada. Well,
no, because when you do that, it releases so much dopamine that my eyes got so watery, so red, I couldn't stop rubbing them. People at the club I worked at, "Are you okay?" And I had to make up the excuse, "Oh, it's my allergies." Who has allergies for a whole year though?
This guy, you're allergic to sobriety, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I mean, I had to stop, bro. I had to. And one day I woke up and I said, you know what, Charles, I'm done. And I wish it was that easy to quit cigarettes, But that's next. That's next. I promise you that. And then,
I bet you started cigarettes right after that shit. More likely.
No, bro. I started smoking cigarettes when I was 15 at the house parties, bro.
Oh, so you've been doing it.
Yeah, I've been doing it. It's probably one of the things that I did get from my dad. You either get drinking, smoking, or neither if you're lucky. But me, I ended up getting both.
That's a trip. You think someone can go blind on doing too much?
Honestly, I don't know because
Or maybe what if you were just tripping and that's what you think you experienced?
No, you can ask anybody. The only one that ever knew that I was using was my father. He knew, and he's like, I know that you're doing it. Try to stop. And I ignored it. I kept going. If anything, I went harder. And it was really, really bad, bro. To the point where, like I said, I couldn't see half the day. I had to, what was that thing called where you put it in through your nose? It's like salt water to cleanse out your nostril, and it comes out the other nostril. I had to shove it in there, in and out. And I used this Selsun Blue shampoo. It was medicated, so it would burn your face just to rub all the, because, I was heavy with it, bro. I used to even put my whole face in that shit. So.
You want to play rough? Huh?
Yeah, Tony Montana style, you already know. So that it definitely took a huge part of my life that I will never get back, but I can learn from it.
Yeah. It was easy to get it. That's what it was probably too. That's why it was harder to stop.
Yeah, and like I said, that dude that I brought around, he started using my name. Hey, so-and-so said to give me this. He was a fiend, and I became just like him, bro. And to the point where those people were hitting me up like, hey, bro, you owe me some money. I said, excuse me? They're like, yeah, your primo, because people bought into the fact since we look similar. He asked for a front. He said that you got the tab. I said, what, you tripping, homie? That fool ain't even my primo. And it got crazy, bro. But I ended up straightening shit out with people. They understood, hey, he's not family. But also, don't let that motherfucker use my name for anything. Yeah. My credibility was everything to me.
Yeah.
Who I was, people understood that. They respected that. They took my word as bond. So, when you start abusing my name, throwing my name, you kind of get what I'm saying? Like, if you can go out there and ask, hey, fucking Diesel said, give me this. They're going to give it to you out of respect because they know that. But from now on, I tell them, you guys need to call me and verify because I'm never going to ask for this again. I never wanted to touch it again.
Two-step, what is it? Two-step authorization?
Yeah,
in 2022 now, there's different protocols. Do you think it was worth it, like the money you made during that time in exchange for what you went through, or fuck it, it's done?
No, it wasn't the money. I love the money, bro, and it was hard to leave the lifestyle because I got right back into it once I cleaned up. But eventually it got close to home, bro. I have a wife, and the last thing I need is to put her in jeopardy because of what I'm doing. So I ended up walking away. Not the easiest thing to do in the world, but eventually managed to get out. And
you feel your wife knocked some sense into you, or you were already kind of headed in that direction, and everything lined up?
When I met her, it's funny because we met in 4th grade, bro. And when I met her in 4th grade, she was it's gonna sound corny as hell, bro, and cheesy, and I don't know. I don't give a fuck. It
started with a no. Do you like me? Yes or no?
Not even that, bro. I saw her and I was like, damn, man, she's pretty. I'm gonna marry her one day.
And you did.
Yeah, and I ended up doing it, and she's been my motivation, bro. She's been there for me, good, bad. When I was addicted, it was hard for her to realize it at first because, she would never assume that I would do it. She knew what I was doing, and she was against it. So for her, I already wanted to leave, but the money was good. You got to do whatever the fuck you wanted, bro. So eventually I just walked away when it got too close to her.
Yeah.
And I never hesitated, never went back, I never looked back. Yeah, all that shit's good, having everything you want in life, but for how long?
Yeah, in exchange for losing it all. The potential of losing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm aware we're going to move on. Oh, no, we're not.
We're not.
Can you share one crazy experience during the drug use times?
Damn. Well, what kind of experience, because there's so many.
The craziest one, then.
No, I just had bad habits, bro. So when I drink and, allegedly did things, I would end up butt naked everywhere. I kid you not, bro. Yeah. I have the worst, because they called me the stripper. Even when I did security at the strip club, you can ask any of the dancers there, bro. I had a big habit of just getting naked out of nowhere, dancing on the pole, making money. But for this one, I wasn't even at work.
Yeah. I
just got naked just to get naked. I'd be walking around everywhere just like, hey, fuck it. Pass me another beer in a line.
Damn.
I remember one time I got so drunk, my nephew was driving us home from the USC UCLA tailgate, and I got so drunk and hammered, bro. Even though I was, doing a little bit of trying to level out, I ended up throwing up in my car. Yeah. Not this one, not the Tahoe, the Charger. I had a Charger at the time, and I just so I wouldn't throw up on the leather interior, I threw up on my shirt. I just grabbed my shirt, folded it, vomited as much as I could, even though some of it did escape.
Yeah.
And he pulled over, and I'm like, fuck, what do I do? I'm like, fuck this, I don't care. I'm just going to get naked. My nephew's like, naked? What? He didn't tell me because I was so intoxicated, I wasn't realizing where we were at. We were in front of a church that was coming out of service.
Oh, and
I was getting butt-ass naked, bro.
Outside of the car.
And he parked right in front of that church. It was a Christian church.
Yeah.
I apologize, and the Lord will have me pay that price one day.
He'll forgive you.
Yeah. I remember so many people looking at me, and even then, I was still out of it, bro. I just waved at everybody, butt-ass naked. Just fuck it. It was what it was. I might as well embrace it. I left all my clothes and everything there, and I just got in the car naked. And when I got home, I was just walking around, and luckily my mother wasn't home because I was living with my mom.
Yeah.
And who else was there though? I think my other nephew was there. He's like, "Why is he naked?" You don't want to know. It was bad enough. They were going to call the cops, and we got out of there just in time.
So it was like a mix of like blacking out with a mix of being too fucking high, like a mix of everything, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. It's just a bad habit. No, but getting naked was always my thing, bro.
Yeah.
Even to this day.
Yeah. No.
Not in here. No. You good. Not in here. You see, stripper. I work harder than an ugly stripper, bro.
Man, I was gonna tell you, you should show off that shirt. I'm starting to believe it. Like.
Yeah.
So what was your stripper name?
Magic Mike Diesel. But it'd be a Magic Mike Diesel.
Oh shit, we did have one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like definitely a crazy story.
I wouldn't say it's too bad, bro, but it's just bad habits die hard.
So next to the strip club life, what was that about?
So growing up, I used to do security. I'm talking about high school. I used to do security at house parties. I loved it. I loved I guess you could say the authority that you had.
Yeah.
And it followed me after I graduated, and I became a security guard for warehousing. That's how I got to know the trucking industry in a sense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I always want to do this, but I don't know if I can. I doubted myself too much because I love security so much. And then next thing you know, I literally got fired, and I got into an accident. Some lady ran the red light and hit my truck. It was already bad enough, and I said, you know what, fuck this, I need a jale. So I was looking on Craigslist, down the line, trying to see what I can find, and I saw an ad for a strip club. I said, you know what, fuck it, the day can't get worse. No, fuck no, it started pouring rain, bro. Pouring rain, yeah, like it was just one thing after another that just told me don't do it.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to Deja Vu, and I was the biggest motherfucker there. Everybody's like, you're applying for a job? Sorry, the manager's not available. Like, they were trying to discourage me because they knew I was going to take their job. The manager happened to walk out. She's like, are you looking for a job? I'm like, yes. Talk to me. I cheated because on the application, on the backside, it has like their, you know how they say like what they look for? Eye contact, social, smiles, this and that. So I when I was filling it out, I looked on the back. I was like, oh, cheat sheet, easy. So when I went in there, immediately, I've always been a social person. So the socializing part of what was on there, it's not a problem. And I got hired. Somehow got into the strip club industry. I got...
What you say?
Huh?
Ministry?
Strip club industry.
Oh, like the strip club ministry. Yeah, like that's the church I'll be showing up to.
Nah.
Shit.
And then one day...
It's not COVID.
One day I got terminated for getting into it with another guard.
Stripper. What?
For getting into it with another guard. And luckily I had already applied at another club, which happened to be owned by the same owner.
Oh.
But the money was too good. I'm not going to lie. If you've ever met me at Sam's After Dark, I most likely taxed you for some money. That's just what it is. I'm talking about cut lines. Just GP, some people will just tip you just to cut or just to be good people, you know? We made our own laws. No sweatpants, no basketball shorts, no sandals. So the money was fantastic, bro. And this is kind of like leading away from me wanting to do trucking because I was making like $1,000 and $1,500 a day in tips.
Yeah, like you guys make the rules in a certain way that it's gonna make people want to pay to get in because they're gonna show up with that dress code anyways.
Well, you know, a lot of people, you know, the perverted motherfuckers. That's just what it is. They would show up in joggers. They're like, hey, man, these are $1,000 joggers. I said, I don't give a fuck what they are, bro. To me, it's another 20 in my hand. You want it? Yes or no? You want to come in or not? Kick rocks? Because our club was popping. We had a line around the block. So those people that wanted to come in, they would pay a premium. They wouldn't want to walk away and look stupid.
Why do you think they wear joggers? They think they're going to have like a happy ending, easy access? Or is it
Yeah, some people did. They had that intention. But others... It's basically like wearing boxers. You know, you have no divider. There's no, you know, the jean material is thicker, this and that. I guess they feel they'll get a better lap dance.
Better blue balls.
Yeah, sadly. But it is what it is, right? And our club was solid, bro, because from the get-go, every security guard that walked in there, I would ask him, hey, look, bro, do you want to split tips? If it's a yes... cool. Whatever you make, whatever I make, we put in the pot, we go halves down the middle. But if you've ever hide any dollar from me on me, we're done with that. And it helped me out a lot because you got more loyalty, more backing the fact, because I was at the door. I'm the motherfucker that's going to make all the bread. I guarantee you that. Everybody else, you're going to make some bread, but it's not as much as me. I eliminate the envy, and I create a real partnership with the people that I work with.
That sounds like a good idea.
It is, but too many people, they you know, like I said, I've been in the strip club industry, I've been in the nightclub industry, I used to work at La Boom and all that shit, and people would look out for themselves, and I get it. You know, more money for your pocket, right? But at the end of the day, you're creating an envy where people will do or say anything to get you out. This way you create the right team. Yeah. You never have to worry about a fight you get into because those motherfuckers will be right there behind you, bro, swinging.
Doing like they did the Chappelle dude, huh? The guy that went on stage.
Oh, that motherfucker got rocked, bro. I feel sorry for him.
Who came out looking like the fucking... What do you call those things?
The one that where the Zamboni runs you over
those flat? Puppets, the ones that you move with... They're hanging. They broke that fool's arm.
Yeah, no. I didn't see that, though.
Yeah. On the gurney, he was all fucked up, all twisted and shit.
I wanted to go to that show, bro, but I ended up going to the Kevin Hart and the Fluffy show. And just our fucking luck, bro. We had narrators. Yeah, okay, I see the look on your face. Mm-hmm. So, you know when you're sitting in your seats and somebody's next to you and they act like the comedian is telling them a joke directly? Mm-hmm. So they'll be like, oh, yeah, you stupid, you funny, yeah, he right. And I'm like, shut up, bitch. I'm trying to watch the fucking show.
Oh, okay.
And they did that to the whole day. So the Kevin Hart one, I don't want to say anything because of my lady. You know, I wanted to make sure that she had a good time. But I got my own justice. And it's going to sound nasty, but you ever ate hibachi?
I'm fast forwarding to where like you just started fucking farting around all of
Yeah,
that fucking
yeah,
shit.
no,
Vayas a la verga.
yeah, it is. And when you eat garlic butter, bro, that shit is horrendous. Those farts, those burps. It got to the point where one of the girls put her mask on.
That's the organic narrator repellent.
Yeah, you already see.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that takes care of that. So, how the fuck did we end up here, anyways?
I have no idea. Somehow about strip clubs.
Yeah. Back to the strip club stuff. People be fucking in there, man. Come on now.
You know what?
What's
they
up?
tried. I would literally, and excuse my language, because I know my wife's gonna hear this, but I would drag a bitch out by her hairs to try to fuck in the club.
Why you tripping?
Because we have an understanding of our club was a clean club. It's bad enough our owner, he would take any female side. It didn't matter. I had 10 years of loyalty to him. And he brought a random girl that he dated for a week. And she could say anything, bro. Anything. And he would take her side. Of course, because, you know, he's hitting that. You know, it makes sense. But have more loyalty to your people, I would say personally. But he didn't.
She was one of the girls that worked there as well?
No, well, he found her in the street. And eventually he brought her into the club. There was one girl that hated my guts, bro. We called her Momo because that's what she looked like. You know that what's that called, bro? I'm sorry. Momo was like that monster that supposedly scared kids when you were watching that little YouTube show.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I remember.
So
She just had that look like...
Yeah, and that's how she looked like, bro. But she would try to do anything and everything to get me in trouble. She hated my guts, and it just is what it was, bro.
You really said it like Momo.
Yeah, and, well, she had it out for me. She kept trying to get me fired. He would come over here tripping like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you? You did this, and that. I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. That wasn't even me. Oh, they said that these bottles of liquor got in. Like, bro, really? No. That bitch brought him in, I'm pretty sure. She brought a big-ass duffel bag that you don't let us check. For all we know, she could have brought the heaters in there.
Man, if it came from Momo, that shit was a no-no. Fuck. They should have tapped that.
Fuck no, bro.
Calm Momo down.
I told him, man, you better put in some work so you could chill out. But sure enough, I told him that girl's going to be a problem, and eventually she has a lawsuit with him right now.
Fuck.
So, sometimes they don't listen. They got to learn the hard way. But that motherfucker owns like 9 clubs, so he got the money to spend.
You think the guards are in on it when there's certain workers that fuck the customers?
Well, our club only had 3 guards. Literally.
But can they work out a deal like that to where like... Because, I've been to a strip club or two, but I noticed they... I heard they walk around and they just open the curtains out of nowhere. They take a quick little peek and keep going. Or they're always tapping in like out of nowhere. Like
ours,
just
you couldn't
checking,
do that, though. You couldn't do that at ours because our owner was always on the cameras. Even though he wasn't present, he had a strict policy on that, and we would enforce that for him. So when girls did it, they tried to be sneaky with it. I'd get a call, hey, come to the back. We got to escort one out. I wouldn't even get her shit. I'd just drag her ass by her hair and throw her out butt ass naked. And it just is what it is. I got to do my job, and we established the rules of respect and, just respect us. Someone would get crazy with us because of what they said to the manager. And they try to fight us. I had a girl try to run me over one time.
Anybody give you shit over the hair pulling? Like, as far as like the whole like women's rights thing and
it's
just to make it a little awkward on you, But.
Yeah, no, and I get it. I respect women hands down. However, this was like before I even tried to escort them out, they would never go out. I'd be like, look, just grab your stuff and go. And they wouldn't go. So that's my next option is carry them. But if I carry them, they're already naked. You grab something wrong, it's automatically sexual assault, right? So it's better just to drag them by their hair. I'd rather deal with that than sexual assault. Yeah,
that would go down and a lot
different.
different.
Down a whole lot different. Yeah. You'd be screwed. Yeah.
Yeah. I am not approving of that or disapproving. I'm just the host.
It's just a
Like,
story.
comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Have they ever bit you when you were taking them out? Any wild ones that fucked you up?
There was one that unfortunately I can't really tell the story because I'm under NDA.
Okay.
But similar stories where they try to run you over, try to bite you, try to bring their boyfriends back, and they get their ass whooped anyways.
Was that ever a thing when I was, up north, Fresno area? Did they do that around here?
What do you mean?
Where the strippers that go to the house and they have a guard like you pull up with them
I've done that before.
everywhere they go, like they do like private dances, you know? I remember this because I'll never forget. I had a friend at the time, and we went to his house, and he was an older brother of his, right? He had his friends there. They ordered, I know that sounds wrong, they ordered a stripper. They called it in, right? And she showed up. She'll do certain things with certain candies and shit, you know? She's like, oh, if I'm going to peach rings in the nipples, peach, you know, like freaky shit with candy, and let the guys, like, eat it off of her, you know, shit like that, right? For a certain fee. And I'll never forget that because this fool's dad was there, and he whooped out his dick, bro. He got all excited. He's like, mamacita, cuerpo de uva. And he grabbed his little pee-pee, and he's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I've done
So,
private
like,
security for events too, bro.
So I'm like, okay, that makes sense why the guard is there, you know? So
Well, no, also because...
was that a thing around here? Or is that over there because it's so dead out there? Like,
No. I used to do that here. I met some random stripper, and she's like, hey, you know what? I appreciate the way you bodyguard us. Would you mind taking us to a private event, and we'll pay you this X amount of money, and if we make more, well, of course, we can tip you. I said, of course. And I remember the first time I did it, that shit did not go the right way. Hands down, because the girl somehow, she left me. She went inside the property, and it has like where was it, Marina Del Rey, where they have the security gates?
yeah.
And they wouldn't let me pass. She left me. She ended up jumping in the car with this guy, and when she came out, she was angry. She's like, you didn't do shit. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, I tried to go in there. I didn't even know, you didn't respond to my messages, none of that shit, you know? And she's like, well, the dude didn't pay me. He owes me like $1,000. And I'm like, okay, well, how the fuck do you expect me to collect when I couldn't even go in there? I don't even know what apartment he's at. You don't even know what apartment he's at because you did everything in the car like an idiot. Yeah, you know? Eventually after that, I just developed a better
System.
yeah, and well, it never went wrong ever again. And one dude actually didn't want to pay, and I was there. And it's because they threw the money on the floor, you know, making it rain.
Yeah.
And he tried to sweep it back up, bro. Like, I shit you not, this dude tried to sweep it back up and remake it rain. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, that's already my money. You got to get more money. And then he tried to sweep it up again. He's like, well, fuck you. This is my money then. And he tried to sweep it back up and put it back in the bag so he could take it. So I had to yank that shit out of his shit. You know, and he tried to pull a knife out on me, so I disarmed him, and I whooped his ass, and we left, you know. But we kept the money.
Yeah.
But during those times, I would never wear, you know, I would never be barehanded because, you know, you can't leave no marks. So I would wear gloves with, knuckle plastics on top. So in case I ever whooped his ass. And, well,
Or it helped with the knife, right?
no, I didn't even.
To disarm?
No. Just one punch, one hitter quitter. He went to sleep.
Like that.
Yeah, you know, eventually you learn how to punch after enough fights.
Yeah. Enough. You caught a few eventually. I mean, you caught a few along the way that trained you for this moment. There you go.
Man,
there you go.
Yeah. You know, but eventually, I don't mind not being in trucking, bro, because I love it, and I get it's a change from, what do you call this? From dodging bullets.
Yeah.
I would get shot at a lot at the club. A lot, literally. To the point where we had to shoot back or whatever. It didn't matter, but we would get shot at a lot.
That's a lot of ego damage done there at the clubs, I bet, depending how you talk to people. But I think you develop a thick skin maybe because
Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck. To me,
you
it
end
doesn't
up
matter
just,
no more.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even the older heads. These were all the kids trying to make names for themselves.
It's usually like that.
Yeah, so those were the only bullets we had to dodge. Other than that, everybody else respected it. Or when a older head was there, they would correct the situation for us. It was just the respect that we had with them.
So, for the record, you were okay with if you allegedly escorted them to a place outside of the strip club, right? This is like a side gig already.
Yeah.
You were okay with them doing whatever they want to do on that occasion. But if it's at the strip club where you're working for, you respect their rules there.
I have to.
So you just do...
I'm contracted.
Yeah, okay.
So wherever the contractor is, that's the rules I follow. To an extent, of course.
Oh, okay. So, for the record,
Okay.
allegedly these women are fucking when they go out there then to do their thing. More than likely. A high percentage, or what do you think? What would you say is like 1 out of 10?
No, the ones that I went with didn't do that because they made the money base regardless. They just had too high morals, but they would make money and the clients would respect them. I never went with ghetto ass girls, bro, because I did that once too, and that shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that shit ended up bad, bro. It was a shootout.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a shootout. So I had to duck and dodge and somehow secure my client, the girl, and I ended up throwing her in my car. I didn't have the Tahoe. I had a Charger, and I threw her in there and I took off. My car was shot. No, it wasn't the Charger. It was my Dodge Ram, and my Dodge Ram had a shot like probably 2 feet away from the gas tank.
Is it an accurate statement to say that sometimes the females that don't even fuck make more than the ones that give it up so easy?
Hands down, bro. Hands down.
There's a technique to that, how it's an art.
So what I've learned is a lot of these girls that, okay, you've allegedly been to a strip club or two, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen some that have been more dressed than others?
The alcohol-free ones?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like say you go to a club and you see a girl in a thong and a bra.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then you see the other one with like a dress.
Yeah, there's something to remove.
It gets your curiosity more, right?
Yeah.
You'd rather pay for that than the other one because you've already seen the other one.
The other one's already there. It's like,
exactly.
What is there to see?
So, that's how they carry themselves and that's how they make more money. And to this day, the only thing that I would say about strip clubs, they need to bring back the original reason people went to strip clubs. You get what I mean by that or no?
Which was what?
Like the fantasies. They don't have fantasies anymore, bro. Only on Halloween.
Fantasies.
Like, the nurse, the sexy nurse.
Okay.
The sexy fucking firefighter, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But that's the only thing I think they need to bring back. Excuse me, let me drink. Not bad.
It ain't COVID.
It ain't COVID.
One more thing about the strip life. What you were doing for the private escorts, what's the difference between that and being a pimp? Like, is there a thin line? Or, like, is it similar? Like, I don't know much about that lifestyle, so.
You know what? To that extent, I never understood it myself.
You didn't feel like a pimp when you went out?
I did not feel like a pimp because I didn't collect everything.
Oh, okay.
Most pimps collect everything, and they give you a percentage of it.
Okay.
So it's vice versa. I'm just contractor. I don't judge. I don't tell you what to do. You're your own boss, and you're just paying me to do something for you.
How do you think that conversation would go if you were chopping it up with a pimp right now?
I'm pretty sure a lot of them would be like, man, you stupid. You could have taxed all of them.
Right?
And I'm like, no, I get it, but it's just not how I work. I get paid to do a service. And that's that. I don't believe in, there's too much behind that. There's too much logistics, I would say. This way I just keep my hands clean, keep doing what I'm doing, and keep rolling.
If you went back to do that, like, would your girl be okay with it?
Absolutely not.
No?
No, we actually had a discussion because I met my original owner on Super Bowl Sunday. I was driving around private clients. I do Lyft. I was doing Lyft when I was bored at the club.
Wait, you met your original owner? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, the original strip club owner that I worked for.
Oh, okay.
And he offered me a managerial position if I decided to come back. And I told him no. One, because I know my lady would not be comfortable with that. And two, you know,
your lady would not be comfortable with that.
Yeah, and it's too much bullshit too, bro. There's too much behind it, especially knowing how he was micromanaging. He wouldn't let you do anything without his say so. He had a particular set of preferences on females, and like he liked twigs, bro. I'm talking about like literally this can is they're thinner than that.
Yeah,
you know, and what's the word I'm looking for? You know, nowadays people want ants. You get what I'm saying about ants?
I'm not people.
You know?
I'm people.
You're people.
I'm mine.
Yeah.
Moving on. I don't have no opinion.
Yeah, but they, you know, nowadays guys, they want ants is what me and my lady call it.
Ants. Oh, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of fake, or not even fake, just more man, you gotta help me here, bro.
I think they're just trends. Let's go with that. There's trends, and look at the times.
Wow.
There was that, you know, that girl, the skater boy. She said, "See you later." Boy, Avril Lavigne, right? There was that style when they had like the low-rise jeans, and it wasn't really about all that
right now,
the BBLs and all that.
Yeah, the new trend is BBLs, you know, and shit like that. So
and now that's the new, it's in, right? Like,
and he refuses to conform. He believes that they still want what the 90s wanted, I guess, right? Just natural, thin, no fake anything. And that's when our club started to take a downward turn.
You think that's why? You really think that?
Poor ownership?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hands down. Poor ownership starts fucking up your revenue stream. You know, you're not willing to conform. You're not willing to break the rules a little bit.
Yeah, you should have a little variety in there, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you ain't going back to that. And the last thing, I know I said the last thing, but you think a lot of people go in there and they put him on a pedestal? ¿Y se aprovechan de eso? Or like being around the women so long, someone that doesn't see that on a daily, when they go in there, they're probably like in heaven. But then you seeing them all the time, you kind of develop this whole sense of like, it's normal. Like, you didn't.
Yeah, to me, it's just normal, bro. Even to this day, even though it's been, a year and a half, 2 years now since COVID hit is when we shut down. And, yeah, it's the same shit to me. You know, I don't get fazed by it. No matter.
Because the men that, I'm not saying they all are like that, but if they go in there, they don't get action in their real life. They go in there, they get that whole mentality, or they go into this little nirvana, like
it's not
action. Shit,
it's,
you know, put him on a pedestal, come out empty-handed, you know.
It's not no action. It's getting attention. A lot of these guys I knew going in there, bro, they would love the attention that they would get that they wouldn't get at home. Or they couldn't get in general. You know, you try to get at a female and she rejected you constantly. You know, it breaks your confidence level. So this is the way to rebuild it. Now you have the power, in a sense, without sounding disrespectful. So,
yeah.
You know, but now you have the power to say no or yes or whatever, you know, just to get affection. Yeah. That's the big thing there.
I definitely exercise my power to say no. Would you like to buy the lady a drink?
Hell no.
A $15 Red Bull? Fuck no. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, and the thing is, it was only $5 for you.
Yeah.
That's the trippy part. That's what I never understood.
Oh, there's something going on there, you know, little hustle. I respect it. But no. Moving on. You ended up in trucking. So let's get into that. The CDL journey. Like, why did you become a trucker?
You know what? And I still ask myself this question because I honestly, a lot of people say I could have done different. But especially my sister. My sister, for some reason, thinks I should have been a IT specialist. But no, I've always loved the thought of trucking. I've loved big rigs. You know, I used to be that guy on the bus in school. They used to try to like get him to honk the air horn. And, you know, I always had something that I knew that I would want to be there and I would end up there. It's still in the air. I just love what I do. Everything I do, I put my passion into it. You know, and people say it's a little overboard sometimes, but you know, that's just how I am. When I was doing security, you see nothing but security photos, this and that. It's the same thing, bro. It's just, I honestly like it. I never could jump into it because I was making so much money at the club that it's like, pues pa que me voy si aquí tengo, you know, something good. Mm-hmm. You know, but I always wanted to do trucking. I like the power of, like, you know, just being to yourself sometimes. Sometimes it's good. Because I socialize all day and night at the club. And there's be times where I just want peace, but people would come up to you and be like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, shut the fuck up, please. You know, just leave me alone. You know? But I love trucking, bro.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
What do you mean? No, cabrón, mira. Shit. Nah, it's something new, and honestly, I'm getting ready to leave the state at the end of this year, bro. I know I love the ports, and I hate to have to leave. You
hate to live?
I hate to leave it, bro. My bad, man. Leave it. I got a fucking migraine from yesterday, okay? Bear with me, bro. But no, I hate to leave the ports, but
you don't live to live. I thought you were gonna bust out with that after, you know.
That's it, bro. That's it. Nah, it's just California's too high right now, bro. You're telling me that my wife is a substitute teacher and I'm a trucker, and together we're making about, I'm gonna say, 12 to 13 gross a month, and we still broke. She's gonna get mad at me for saying that, but we still broke, and that's just the truth. You know, cost of living out here is too high. 100. Cost of living is too high, bro, and it's time to move on and get the fuck out. You know, it doesn't matter how much these companies pay right now because cost of living is counteracting it. Yeah. You know, they got rid of high class, middle class, and low class. Now there is no middle. It's either you broke or you rich or you doing good. You know, and we're living just to get by and enjoy ourselves a little bit, and that shouldn't be a thing, bro. You know, I want to enjoy myself. I want to have a fucking huge-ass savings, you know? I was used to that amount. Yeah. So this is new to us. You know, and every month is like, fuck, I got to work. I have to work. Yeah. Now to the point where I'm not just working at the ports, I'm working at the airports, doing trucking there. Yeah. You know, on the side, paper logs, you know, can't fuck around with that 34-hour reset. But it is what it is, you know. I have to work 7 days a week just to enjoy 1 day off. And I'm talking about 1 day after 2 months of bills. Yeah. So I love trucking, bro. It was rough. Don't make fun of me because, you know, I know a lot of you motherfuckers going to make fun of me, but I got an automatic restriction. Oh, okay. It's not that I can't drive stick. It's just, that's just the school that I went to that a buddy of mine referred me to. He's like, man, you get in, get out, and I got you over here doing over the road. Yeah. And I didn't like over the road. That shit was just, I loved it. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, I want to be home with my wife. I don't want to be home with in the truck with a homie.
How's over the road with an automatic?
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. It's just it's kind of like being in a car. Yeah. Minus the fact that when you're in sleeper mode, you know, in sleeper berth, good luck, bro, because maybe it's the equipment that the guy had, but that shit rattled so fucking much, it was hard to get used to. You know, I'd be over here vibrating and shit like, hey, I didn't ask for this. Hold up. So I had to sit in the seat to go to sleep. Oh. Yeah. The worst. Well, that's because my homie, he didn't have no, you know, he's the literal definition of all gas, no brakes. Motherfucker be going down a hill, 75, 80, and I'm over here, when it's my turn, I'm fucking doing 30, having the J brake on the cancel set. Yeah. You know, like, oh, fuck this, my first hill, bro, and I'm rolling max weight, you know? Nah, I'm good, man. But now I developed the confidence coming out of school. And I think that's one thing that they need to teach in schools or make it a part of a course somehow, is going up and down a hill, how to handle it and be prepared for when it happens. Because a lot of these jobs, they'll just throw you out there, you know? But my homie, he's still on my side. You know, we ended up crossing through Texas, and it was like a thunderstorm and flooding. Man, bro, my heart was pounding to the point where I woke him up. And don't judge me. This is nothing racial. I swear to you, it's just how we talk to each other. He calls me Mexican Diesel, and I call him Black Mike. So I'd be like, Black Mike, hey, motherfucker, wake the fuck up, bro. we're not going to survive tonight. He's like, bro, you want to pull over? I was like, nah, fuck that. I got to get through it because, you know, I'm not going to have you with me all the time. And relying on you, I just need your ass awake so you can tell me how to do this better.
Yeah.
And we got through it, and I saw people that literally, man, they have a death wish, bro. You know, I don't understand. I get it. Per mile, you're just trying to make that load, but some loads ain't worth it.
Let's backtrack a little bit to the journey of how you got the license and what was that like for you at that school?
The school I went to was CR England. I'm not going to lie. Garbage fucking school, but
yeah,
they had that 17-day guarantee, you know? You come in with your permit, 2 weeks after you can test. And they wouldn't let me test, bro.
They have the school built in?
Yeah.
Okay.
They teach you how to offset, parallel, fucking, you know.
They build you for that?
They do, but.
How much was it at the time?
What was it, like 7,800?
What?
7,800.
7,800?
Yeah.
What year was this?
This was a year ago, bro.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
But they don't bill you. They use a third-party company.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah. So I'm still paying that shit off, but because my homie told me, he's like, bro, don't do what I did. I worked for CR England, and my checks after a week were coming out to like $500 after taxes. And I'm like...
And that's all over the fucking country, busting your ass.
And he went all the way up to the East Coast and back. And I'm like, oh, you fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So he ended up signing up with some other guy, and that's when he told me, he's like, get your license, pretend you're going to work there, and dip out.
Oh.
He's like, trust me, the money you're going to make to pay that shit off monthly, which is what, $150 a month, is nothing compared to what the money you're losing working for them.
Okay, so they switched it up. From what I heard, certain mega carriers that offer schooling, they tie you in, and if you leave, no matter what, they take you to collections.
That's the new thing. No, that's what I'm saying. This one, they could have thrown you into collections if I didn't pay that third-party company.
Okay.
But they don't have, who was it, Swift. I remember they had this thing. They said you can't break your contract. If you do, you get terminated. They somehow, it comes out to like $20,000. My homie's like, yeah, bro, they charged me the remainder, the whole balance, and every month that I didn't get finished for the year.
From the contract?
Yeah, and somehow it ended up to like $18,000, he said. I said, oh, fuck no. CR England, here I come, fuck it. Because I was going to go through the government assistance program.
Yeah.
But I couldn't because, they're like, oh, right now with COVID, it's going to be 6 months for the class, and then you got to take classes for like 3 months. And I'm like, oh, I don't have that time, bro. I don't have that luxury. Time is not my luxury right now, you know? So I just got in, got out, fucking graduated. I passed flawlessly. I'm not going to lie. I may or may not have bribed the instructor with a burger. Because they wouldn't let us test. They're like, oh, you guys ain't ready, And I'm like, nah, fuck that. All right, let's go do the obstacle course, And we passed it, but they stayed like 4 hours after just to put us on the test list.
Yeah.
So when I did test, 3 days later, the 2 days before that, I ended up bringing them all burgers. So when it was time, he's like, what was your name again? He's like, oh, Jose Martinez. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're ready.
Yeah, I think you're ready. No, and he was my instructor, the coolest dude ever, man. He was my instructor. Mm-hmm. He came up to me. He's like, hey, are you Jose Martinez? Motherfucker, I just talked to you like 3 hours ago. Of course I'm Jose Martinez. Mm-hmm. He's like, starting to test, bro. And I was so nervous doing a pre-trip. I started talking super fast. Hello, right here, not crack band broken, not crack band broken, no bros, no air bubbles. Slow the fuck down. What did you have to eat this morning? It caught me off guard. I was like, steak. He's like, you had fucking steak in the morning? I said, yeah, man, I'm a fat motherfucker. I like to eat good. Steak and eggs, bro. And then he's like, how do you feel now? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, do your pre-trip now. And it slowed me down, He was cool about it. But I passed with no, I got everything perfect. Yeah. So I just got lucky, bribe a burger, bro. Give them all a burger. That's going to help you out a lot.
I don't think that works at the DMV.
Oh, shit. No, the DMV, bro, that lady, even her too. Because I had to take my, retake my regular Class C question there.
Uh-huh.
And I've been in there, bro. I was going in and out. every day doing a test, and I failed the general ed for the class A.
Yeah.
So I came again. I started making friends with this lady, bro. But I mean, she can't help you out because the tests are on the computer. But for the class C, that was paper. And I was like, just give it to me. She's like, you have to do it in order to get your permit. So I was like, okay, let me fill it out. And honestly, she's like, you can only miss 3 questions. From my perspective, I think I missed like 7. She gave it back to me. She's like, oh, you got a perfect score. I was like, oh, cool. Can I get the paper back? She's like, you have a perfect score. Leave. Oh. And I'm like, oh, okay, she's looking now. Because I brought her donuts, bro. So, yes, burgers and donuts, guys. You know, that helps you get through.
He brought me donuts. I don't know what he wants.
We're going to find out. Bro.
Just don't get fucking naked, bro. Please.
Man, I thought you were over here getting my playlist ready, bro.
All right, so I'm still tripping out. $7,800, guys. But at least they don't tie you in for life, right?
No.
You're not gonna see a $20,000 bill like Swift then.
No.
It's in the contract that you could leave then at any time.
At any time, and they just give you the
bill.
The bill. But one of my buddies called and they said that they redid their contract. Now they're the ones financing it. Supposedly, I don't know I don't know if it's true or not. But now they have the same contract as Swift.
Oh shit!
So you're fucked either way.
Yeah, they're applying pressure because of the.
Well, people just go there, get their license, and they did.
They caught on to it.
Well,
what are you doing that people don't want to fucking stay there? That's what I'm thinking. Like,
do you want to work for 21 cents a mile?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
There it is.
That's the truth. And they make you team. They don't have solos. Oh, from what I heard, some people do get allowed solos, but they're trying to eliminate solos in general.
Yeah.
They're trying to do teams all day. And I had the Walmart dedicated account.
Yeah.
And they did some, I don't know, what is it, extra fucking, they put like stickers on your chest to see your heart, your leg, all that, you know, the medical. That was too much for me.
Yeah.
Bad, bro. I got a migraine like a motherfucker right now.
Is that code word for you need a break?
Possibly.
Yeah?
Possibly.
All right, we'll take a short break, guys. We'll be right back. Wake up, Diesel. Wake up.
Shit, I'm awake.
We're back.
Well, fuck, man. I was out like a light over there on the couch.
We'll be don't worry, I didn't document it. Yeah, we're back.
Let's get this going.
We left off on the whole the rip-offs that these mega carriers pull off in exchange for your CDL and the desire to get that experience. So, for the record, now you were able to leave on good terms, and so long as you keep paying that fat bill of $7,800.
Yeah,
right?
Well, I made up an excuse
into the mic.
Oh, into the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I made up an excuse for why I couldn't work for the company. I said, you know what, I have a family emergency. It's gonna take I have no idea my time frame. She said, okay, then we'll just terminate you out of the system that you resigned. I was like, all right, yeah, that's not a problem. And that's when they called me, or they kept calling me when I was already over the road with my buddy because I wanted to test it out, you know?
Yeah.
And pretty much it wasn't for me, bro, because like I said, you know, I didn't have my lady with me. My lady, that's my ride or die. We do all kinds of things together. So, and even though I love being with the homie, it was cool, you know, he was teaching me a lot. It wasn't the same to be gone for 4 days and come back. So I started looking around and it was hard. I applied at Swift. Don't judge me, you know, good old Swifty, Swift, you know?
Yeah.
But I got denied because 2 reasons. One, I wouldn't submit my tax forms to them. I don't know why it's important for them to have my taxes on file.
Huh.
Yeah, that's strange, right? They're like, oh, I need your 2021 and your 2020 taxes.
Why? That's weird.
Or was it 19 and 20? 19 and 20, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, why? And they're like, oh, we just need to have it on form. We need your most recent 2 that you're submitting tax forms. But that doesn't make sense. You guys.
You weren't going in as an owner, but you were going in as a driver, right?
Exactly, and it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And I denied that, and he's like, "Well, you need to submit it before we can proceed." I was going on the I-5 route, literally up and down.
Yeah.
So at home every other day, they promised. But you know how mega carriers are. They promise one thing and then shoot you in the foot later.
No, now they're saying home time is a privilege, so you better act right or stay the fuck away.
Yeah, and that's true. And then the other thing is I tested positive on my test, on my urine test. No, my hair follicle, sorry. Before I got into trucking, I was real reliant on Narcos and all kinds of pain pills because, you know, I was very extremely overweight. I was 576 and I was slowly decreasing, but I would have back spasms. So I had the medical proof. And she's like, no, that's considered a positive on our end. Although it doesn't count for the clearinghouse, you're positive for us, so you can't apply tonight or Swift for 3 years, I believe. That's ridiculous. How are you going to categorize that, you know, and not give me a job when it's prescribed? He's like, even our own drivers, if they ever test positive, if it's medicated or not, they can't work for us for a minimum of 18 months. I said, well, who the fuck wants to work for you then? You know, like, it makes no sense. Don't judge me, but I applied tonight because I heard they had that California to Texas route. But they wouldn't do it. They said, no, sorry, it hasn't been 5 years.
Tampoco.
Like, well, fuck you guys then, I said, you know? So I ended up applying everywhere. And the only reason I got my TWIC card was because this company, Consolidated Freight Systems.
Yeah.
They were hiring for 25 an hour. I was like, oh, freedom, you know, that's good. 40 hours a week, they promised. So I went to go get my TWIC card. They're like, oh, hey, let's go do the test. But I have an automatic restriction. He's like, but can you drive stick? I said, yeah, but I'm not going to risk my license just so I can have this holiday.
Yeah.
And I had already applied for my TWIC card, so it was already coming. He's like, okay, well, we have an automatic truck, but it's not going to be here for 2 days. They said it went to San Francisco or some shit like that. So I was like, okay. And they kept saying, next time, we haven't got it. I was checking in with them. It's been 2 weeks. I was like, well, at this point, you guys clearly don't want me hired, you know? You're not making the effort that I'm making as well to follow up. So I said, fuck this company, you know? But my TWIC card already came. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Not COVID, guys.
Not COVID.
Not COVID, yeah. So I had a TWIC card and a CDL that was doing me absolutely nothing. I was about to like give up, and I get this text message: join Gardner Trucking. And I was like, I've heard of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I applied, you know, and it ended up being CRST. I didn't know that Gardner bought CRST or vice versa.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it was port work. They're like, you have a TWIC card? I go, yeah, I do. Cool. Boom. Let's go. Shout out to the trainer, bro, Marcellus Epting. That Marcellus, man, you the man, bro. I shit you not. This dude had the straight most forward knowledge on everything. He gave it to you the truth. You know, I remember one time he told me, hey, back this up. And it was at a curve. If you worked at CRST, you know where the drayage section is. You got to like kind of like alley dock it, but I don't know how to explain it. I could show you, but you know. But anyways, and he's like, can you blindside it? And I'm like, say what now? He's like, blindside it, bro. I was like, or you want the easy way out and you just want to go straight back. And I was like, well, isn't that kind of, you know, obvious? Well, if I can take the easy way. He's like, but you're not always going to have the easy way. And that hit me. I was like, oh, you motherfucker, you're challenging me, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, you know, fuck that. I'm a blindside it, bro. He was like, you called me out, I'm a blindside it. And I hit another container, bro, you know, but I mean, it's chassis containers, you know, they can take a little beating and shit, but from that point on, he told me, look, bro, always challenge yourself.
That shit landed way over here.
What? Oh, Spencer.
The weather, yeah.
Oh.
You know, I got COVID, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so he's like, you know, always challenge yourself, bro. You're not always going to have the easy way out. You know, he took me to every port.
I'm just hiding right here.
Spencer, my bad. Let me hide behind mine too, man, you know? No, so
say it, don't spray it, bro.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Go,
I'm a fat motherfucker right now. I'm hungry. So he told me, you know, he took me to all the ports. He's like, hey, you can wait right here by that little parking near Pier 8 by Pasha side. And he's like, you can wait here and I'll go do the runs because CRST is a lazy-ass fucking company. They don't want to submit the documents for both drivers to go into the terminal. So I was like, nah, fuck that. I'll wait outside the terminal. I need to learn these routes, you know? So I need to know where this port is, So he would take me and I'd bring a chair because I'm a lazy fat motherfucker. So I would sit outside the ports. Let me tell you why this motherfucker's inside, bro. I'm getting hit on outside. Yeah. Male truckers. No bias. I don't, no discrimination. I remember one of them came up to me. He's like, hey, big boy, you need a ride. And I was like, hold the fuck up there, sir. I don't roll that way. No offense, man.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you're not lot lizarding? I said, shit, I do that on part-time, but, not right now. Trucker / part-time lot lizard. That's me.
Yeah.
/ stripper, of course. You got to add all that in there.
Yeah.
A man of multiple professions.
Yeah.
But, and that kept happening to me, bro. And I'm like, that's never happened to you? He's like, bro, never has that ever happened to me. And I'm like, it happened to me 3 different times. Out of YTI, twice, and Everport. A trucker pulled over. And I don't know if they were fucking with me, because I'm a big dude. A lot of motherfuckers, you wouldn't fuck with a big guy like that unless you're dead serious about it. And I kept getting hit on, bro. They're like, you want to ride? You want some of this? I'm like, but they're saying it's so sexual to me. I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on? What kind of
hold up. Maybe they offered you a water, bro.
No. That wasn't no fucking water. That was no water. That was you want to ride.
They're not hitting on you, bro.
No. Because even one of them was like fucking playing with his nipple, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, hey, how's it going? I was like, what the fuck? Hey, bro, you just got out of the terminal. Get the fuck.
Yeah.
But no, that trainer for sure. And he laughed. He fucking died laughing. He's like, oh, you a fool. But nah, I got to give him his respect because we need more trainers like him. Even he was a day shift, and I've been doing night shift for 10 years. So, of course, it was evident that I would just do that.
Nightlife,
and I was on my own, and I would bug him, bro. And because he told me I could always call him if I needed help. I took that to a whole nother level. I'm like 2 a.m. Hey, bro, I hope you're awake, man. I need help going into YTI no, it was at PCT was my first one. I got lost for 2 hours.
Damn. Because
I didn't know that there was the section where the transcreens are, the letters and the numbers, and then there's just the number section on the other side, usually where empties would go sometimes. So I was in there, and I kept asking everybody, hey, where's 3400?
And they're like,
excuse fuck, you better stop touching your nipple there, sir.
It's that way.
Yeah,
I could show you.
But yeah, so I was lost and I had to get it on my own because he was asleep. But on the weekends or before the night was over, because we would start at 4, I would bug him throughout the day. He had no problem helping me out, bro. He gave it to me straight. He told me what it was. I did have to learn the ports on my own, but he would tell me certain knowledge that was needed. So I try to pass that along now. There's plenty of drivers that I've trained or that need help that just start with the company, and I tell them, look, you can always call me. If I'm awake and available, I got you. I actually had Sarai hit me up while we were on our way to Mexico. We were going to Rosarito.
Yeah.
And she called me literally about 15 minutes from the border, bro. And we were on the phone for like an hour trying to help her out. Mm-hmm. But it just is what it is. Like I said, I tell you I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be there for you.
Yeah. Pay it forward.
And it is because I don't like, I get it. I'm an hourly driver. And I'm not paid per load. But I still hustle like I'm paid per load just so I never lose that hustle.
Yeah.
And you'll see me move 6, 7, 8, 9 cans just for the day. And they're like, why you move so fast? You're not per load. And I was like, I never want to lose that hustle because when I become an owner-op, I don't want to get used to that shit. I'll choose a day or two where I just slow drag it,
Yeah.
But I like to remain in fast motion. That's why I love trucking. I've already lost like 140, 150 pounds,
Congrats.
Thank you. And it wasn't easy, but it keeps me active. People say truckers are lazy-ass motherfuckers. And I was like, you know what? Partially true. I know a few. A lot of them. But our industry, it's a lot of drop and hook, get in, get out, get in, get out.
Yeah.
So we remain active, and that's what I like about port work. That's why I'm nervous to go back over the road. But this other company is gonna let me bring my lady and my dogs, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Let's go back a little bit real quick. Briefly, give us a tip for the guys that want to get their CDL. Any tips that they can benefit from in the process, like when you had the permit, how to get the license, pretty much.
Oh, well, CR England, supposedly they gave you the permit there, but it depends on the recruiter that you spoke to. He required me to get it ahead of time, which a little off track, but man, going there it wasn't easy, bro. I used a website called crist.cdl. That shit definitely helped. It's almost identical to the questions that they're gonna ask you inside the test.
Okay.
My homeboy, he's the one that gave me that, and sure enough, I passed everything, bro. And I remember going to my lady, fucking excited, bro. Just like, hey, babe, I fucking passed, you know?
And overall, you want to tell them how hard is it? Like, once it's something new to you, driving that big truck and hauling a load, is it really that hard, or some words of encouragement?
I'm not going to say it wasn't hard, because it came natural to me.
Yeah.
Everything I put my mind to, bro, comes naturally. Thank the Lord, you know? But it came naturally to me. The hardest part was the pre-trip. That motherfucker, man, that shit was so hard for me. I was like, man, I had to learn like 100 different things, and they quiz you on everything, bro. And that's the hardest part. You just have to develop kind of like a memory base.
They got to memorize it, you think, or do you freestyle it based on the facts?
No, I would say what I did is I looked at it, and I would say it nonstop. The whole, like, I would just focus one whole day on the engine, you know, and then the next day I'd work on the trailer or like your brakes, all that shit. You just have to. It's repetitive.
Yeah.
You just have to repeat all day, and eventually, you know, you'll get it in motion. I actually saw a video online, and I kept hearing it, bro. Even in my sleep, I'd let it play over and over. So that way my brain can get used to saying it. Okay, no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, not cracked, bent, or broken, all that shit.
Damn.
You know, like that shit. It's the hardest part of the CDL is their pre-trip test. You know, at least in my perspective, because everything else came naturally. Turning, alley docking, fucking offsetting, parallel parking, that came natural to me. So I didn't.
Oh, that's instinct. You see it in real time, like, oh shit, I'm oversteering. Oh shit, you know, like.
Yeah.
But then once you fuck up with this, you're done.
Well,
right?
I mean, just like getting your regular seat, your regular class seat, bro. You know, you look like a crackhead driving. You got a constant motion, left, right. You look like you're out there looking for the police almost, you know. But it's hard. That was the only hard thing I dealt with. Everything else came natural to me.
And bring them a burger.
And some donuts, bro.
Cool. All right, let's tap into the whole port stuff. You got any crazy stories from the port? One that you would like to share? That.
Yeah, I don't know if it's bad or crazy. I almost got into a fight with a dock signal. He was tripping on me. It was pouring rain. Couldn't see the lines. It was at Pier A.
Okay.
And I went in there, and then the trans crane was coming up, but he couldn't get in because I guess I was too far out. So I was gonna readjust myself, and the dude, fucking aggressive, bro, for no reason, just came out. Hey, are you a fucking dumb fuck motherfucker? Move your fucking truck. And I'm like, hold the fuck on. You're not gonna talk to me like I'm your fucking child, homie. I said, you need to fucking get at me right. He's like, what'd you say, you stupid motherfucker? He got out of his truck, so I got out of my truck. But one of the clerks was passing by, and they fucking called the other clerks. And then, sure enough, it never got physical.
Yeah.
That was the only time I was close to risking my license. Not my license, my access to the terminal, because you already know they're gonna take his side over us.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't like the approach from the get-go?
No, because you know what, the way you get at people, that's all it is, bro. Just talk to them how you want to be treated. You know, I know a lot of longshoremen, and you know what, I can honestly say that the ones that I do know, fucking solid people, solid hard workers, great people. And then there's the other ones, you know, the other ones that make them look bad. I always said 1%, you know, gets sometimes clouded by the 99%. That's usually where all the beef starts with us.
Yeah, por uno pagan todos.
Yeah, and that's the truth. Like, you know, I actually work with the longshoreman right now, you know, and homie's solid from day one. I met him. I'm not going to say where I met him, but you should already have an idea.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just how you get at people. I be talking to the dock signals, the clerks all day when I'm inside the ports. I just chop it up with them randomly, bro, and they're really good people.
They're fucking humans.
Right. You know, we all have our bad days and our shit days, but, you know, there's no need to just, you having a fucked up day. Look, bro, sorry, man, it has nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. You know, just like me when I was at the club, like, look, bro, honestly, I'm at my limit right now. Please don't test it. Mm-hmm. Just leave it alone. That's it. You know? But I get it, paper loads, everybody's rowdy, crazy. You know, motherfuckers just ready to kill somebody over nothing.
I know the communication skills weren't all that great, but were you in the wrong as far as, like, did you fuck up that day?
No.
You don't think you were not? You were wrong.
I was over the line. That's a given. Because I tried to, I was doing a turn and my spot was right at the first lane, first number. So I had just got in it and it looked decent to me, right? I didn't know that my tail was hanging out too much right away. And I was going to readjust anyways.
Yeah, okay.
But the trans crane started heading our way.
Okay. And
he was already crossing. And then the dude just came out of nowhere like, man, what the fuck's up with you?
Oh, like you should have known type of shit?
Yeah, like you should know better. This and that. I'm like, bro, I'm literally just got here, one. Two, it's pouring rain. You can't see the lines. You can't. It was so blurry. It was still hard raining, and I couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, it could have just been like, hey, bro, can you just readjust, or can you go all the way around again?
Yeah.
Simple. Doesn't hurt to just say something.
So the problem is not that you were wrong or you were out of the line. The problem is all the communication. That's all it is. Because I don't know if you saw that latest video that was sent. That the way the guy approached the trucker, that's the problem all the time. It seems to be always the approach. Yeah, but this guy started a conversation where do you speak English? So, you know, right from the start, it's not really coming off to a good start. But
I think it's on both sides, bro. I think it's us, and I think it's them too. You know, every bad seed makes everybody look bad.
What they were saying that their frustration, maybe this guy's frustration, is like they want you guys or us to already know the job when we go in there to make it easier for them.
But how are you supposed to know it?
Right.
You know, every terminal is different. Every terminal operates differently. There's different sets of rules. I went to Hanjin, bro. And,
wait, I'm going to cut you off real quick.
Talk to me.
Just because, my point I'm trying to make is that okay, maybe you're in the wrong, but just because you're in the wrong, you still don't got to talk to me like that. That's the only thing that I want to get clear out of this.
Yeah, and it's all just like, get at me right.
Sure, maybe the companies aren't fucking training the guys right. But
the companies also need to
still
make money, bro.
Don't talk like that. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, and you know, you're gonna pay 2 drivers to learn, but only one can enter. By the time when I was at CRST, this is CRST's problem, and I'm gonna say it out loud. I don't give a fuck. They don't train their people properly. They go with a trainer, and the trainer can only do so much from the outside.
Yeah.
If you can't go inside the port, which I heard that they did change recently, I talked to somebody. Now you're following a driver, but you're still not at the same locations. You know, your container can be on B row or C row, whatever, it doesn't matter, and the other one's not. So they're getting better at it. That's all I can say for that. Yeah. But if you're not gonna take a trainee inside, there's no video. You just have to learn it. Either you sink or you swim, right?
Yeah.
And that's the hard part about that shit. I went to Hanjin, bro, like I was saying.
Yeah, my bad.
And I pushed the intercom, and the ticket printed out. And I'm like, oh, cool. It already printed out for me, bro. So I took off.
You didn't read it?
No, I had a number, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Hey, let's wait a minute. Let me go look for my spot. I didn't have to talk to nobody, whatever.
My spot is 2291. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, so I'm looking for it. And I'm like, well, what the fuck, right? And I asked all the clerks out there, and they're helpful. Some of them are really helpful people. Others, they'll ignore the shit out of you.
Yeah. Turn the windows up. Put the window up.
Or pretend they're on their phone. Like, motherfucker, why are you driving and reading your phone? But we can't do that, right? So finally, one dude was like, bro, just go to the trouble window. And I went, and the dude at the trouble window at Hanjin, don't get me wrong, we're actually really cool now. But he was a fucking asshole when I first met him. Just like everybody else. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? you didn't wait to talk to somebody? I was like, honestly, this is my first time here. Never done that. He's like, well, you have a load in and a load out. So, I mean, empty in, load out. So I'm not going to help you. So leave and come back in. I'm like, damn, you're a fucking dick, bro. So I did that and I learned my lesson. So now I wait. And I wait for somebody to answer. And eventually I learned which terminals do that, which terminals don't do that.
So the same thing they did for you to make sure you can leave without the proper gate pass, because you didn't have an EIR
Nothing.
For the empty out.
Right.
The way they did that, they could have done it to bring you in.
But he was already fucked. He was already in a bad attitude, though.
They had to prove a point.
Yeah. And, I did the whole process again, and it was okay. I didn't mind it, but he was an asshole about it. And then now we're actually real cool.
Or in his defense, they need to catch the equipment on the cameras, because that's what they do when they're talking to you, so they could input it. They're not going to take your word for it and input the wrong container number into the system. He was just
having a bad day, bro.
Yeah.
Because I chopped it up with him probably like 3 months later. Because I kept going into trouble with him.
Hey, have you ever noticed that? There's like a whole different person sometimes. You're like, I would tap in, I would run into them and I'd be like, this guy doesn't remember that he was fucking rude to me last time. And he's the sweetest guy today. I was tripping out. But then I caught on to it like you said.
Yeah, eventually you meet them up another times. Everybody has their bad days and their good days. And it's to the point where I was getting sent to Hanjin every day afterwards. And I would always go to the trouble and I'd be like, hey, what's up? You're like, man, you're back. Like, yeah, man. My dispatch gave me some fucked up shit again.
I gave the wrong pin on purpose.
Just to come holler at you and see how it's going. I just think certain companies need, or they should have some sort of like video describing what to do when you enter, not just some generic fucking figure it out. Because I met a driver actually last week. He didn't know what the fuck to do at PCT. So I was like, hey, bro, just get my number down and I'll help you, man, if you get lost. I don't mind helping. Really, you.
That was stuck with me. I rubbed my nipples when he was saying that.
Oh, shit, But, it's just, I don't mind helping people, bro. Especially since I'm by the hour. I'm not in a rush all the time, but I like to hustle still, too, so. But my phone, before I used to be able to listen to your podcast with no problem. Yeah. Not no more. Fuck that. My phone, I got Taliban calling me, with a shout out to him, because when I'm at Dependable Highway, when he was there, he would help me out a lot with the accounts. And he's the reason I got into overweights. He would help me out on what to do, how to do it. And motherfucker walk me through it too. So where I get help, I try to pay it back forward too.
That gave me an idea. You think the guys and ladies would be okay with, like, one thing I noticed in like the Alcoholics Anonymous groups, they have like this thing where they ask, everyone shares their phone number. So if anyone wants to reach out at any time, they can call those numbers. They make themselves available. I wonder if we should do like a phone list, like everyone that's open to receiving calls at any fucking time to help. Here's the numbers, put it in there, but.
I think it would be good, but I think it would also have a downward effect. You're gonna get
no pressure though, no.
But some people
hard
are gonna
feelings
take
if we don't
answer.
Shit, you know.
And I I think I don't know, bro. That's up in the air. You can try that shit, but don't put my number on there right now.
You just gave your number to a stranger, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm having a one-on-one with them, and I can expect a call from him. You're gonna, say you have certain people's numbers, and other people don't like you. They're gonna throw that shit to the wolves, bro. I had somebody hit us up from our company. Damn. And they were telling us, hey, report on Saturday, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't work Saturdays. And eventually he's like, hey, I was like, wait, who is this, bro? He's like, I'm your dispatcher. I was like, which one? He's like, Joe. And I'm like, I don't remember a Joe on our dispatch team. He's like, I'm the new guy that's making sure that you guys are milking your clock. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So it's shit like that. That's what you wouldn't want. And then it's your personal line too, so.
And then it be our own kind, then we do it to ourselves.
Yeah. Unless Kontanteroz is going to be handing out phones for this. And it's different.
Moving on. What would you change at the port if you could change one thing?
Shit, man. Just like what everybody else complains about, bro. We need more porta potties. That's just the truth. We need plus size porta potties to add on top of that. I'm a big motherfucker and I love to take a shit comfortable.
Yeah.
You know,
the bucket won't work for you, huh?
You know, the bucket, I might break it, bro. Can you imagine sitting? I'm gonna have to fucking squat in the air, you know? And even then, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I've had the shit between containers.
You know, I've gotten so comfortable asking people that. Have you ever had to shit in a bucket? Yeah. And at first it was like, but now it's like, people actually answer it, and it's a normal thing. Isn't that a trip?
Well, for us in our industry, absolutely. The first time I ever had a shit, my truck broke down right here in Ontario off of Euclid on the on-ramp.
Yeah.
And the tow truck was on his way, bro, and I was like, fuck, yeah, I gotta go. Like, how long till he gets here? He's like, an hour and a half, but you can't leave that spot. They're like, unless you want to hike it. And I said, hike it right now? My stomach hurts so bad, bro. So I started, because I never ate McDonald's. I stopped eating that shit. So I ate it just because I was hungry. And I knew my truck was about to break down. The hose was leaking, you know? And they tried to have me drive that shit back. I said, fuck that.
Oh,
yeah, you
smart,
know? Yeah, so I'm on the side of the highway, and I'm like, fuck. I got the worst bubble guts, bro. Yeah. And my dumb ass, like, fucking McDonald's only gave me 4 napkins, bro.
Oh.
You know, it's not enough. So I just said, fuck it. I popped the squat. And they had just installed the new cameras in our phone, in our trucks.
Oh, man.
So I took a shit right in front of the hood.
Oh, okay.
You know? And I actually got reported. They called me into the office about that. They're like, what happened? I was like, hey, well, I had to take a fucking shit. What do you want me to do, you know?
Yeah. No privacy. Damn.
And the thing is, four napkins was not enough, bro. So
yeah.
I looked in the truck, and I was like, oh, feed man, I got a rag, like a towel rag.
Yeah.
And I forgot I put degreaser on that shit.
Yeah.
My butthole, bro, was burning like a motherfucker. And then I moved my truck back probably like 40 feet. And when I'm sorry to Navarro's trucking, that dude that picked me up, man. He came out and he was about to step on it, so I had to stop him because it was dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, hey, bro, careful, bro, don't step right there. He's like, what happened? I was like, man, this fucking homeless dude over here just shit right there in front of my truck. I had to move it back. I blame the homeless, bro. No shame in my game, bro. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and just like,
but you're the one with the bleached asshole.
Yeah.
Based on that rag.
He didn't believe me, bro. He didn't believe me, you know? But I had to make do shit.
Yeah.
I wish I had a Kontanteroz bucket then, bro.
Made it happen. Yeah. Wow. Okay. See what we gotta go through to deliver your fucking imports and whatever the fuck you order online.
For real.
What's one assumption that you had coming into the ports that now you're starting to kind of learn more about? Like maybe it was wrong, or I don't know, an assumption. When they told you you're gonna work out of the ports, boom, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Shit, bro, should decide. I didn't think nothing of it, bro. I was just nervous. I started looking up videos on YouTube, and there's a trucker that went in there. He's like, oh yeah, you gotta. The video wasn't very helpful. He was helpful in the sense of like, you're never gonna you're never gonna come in through your exit.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah, you know, and I was like, okay. Well, I assumed I was gonna go back out through the same way I came in. Okay. Some of them are, right? You know, like Hanjin. Technically WBCT, I guess, right? You know, shit like that. But I was just nervous, bro, because that on the video it said you had to parallel park a lot, and that was technically not a lie. You do have to parallel park into your spot sometimes.
Yeah.
On what was this? On Wednesday, some dude didn't want to let me park. There was an open space, bro, and you know I have an overweight truck, so it's longer. And I'm starting to fucking parallel park into my spot, and this fucker moves forward.
I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, why didn't you move forward from the get-go, right?
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
I honk, and everybody's trying to leave ITS already because it's getting close to closing.
Oh, that's what it was.
For the first shift, yeah.
He had probably been there all day cutting his veins. He's like, fuck that.
I actually tagged you in that shit where he was walking with no vest.
Oh, that was the day that you were tight. You were calling everyone
I was calling everybody dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was already heated, too.
Yeah.
So the dude, he started honking at me. So I'm like, what the fuck, you know? He gets out of his truck and starts walking, but he walks to my passenger side.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey. And he looks at me and he's like, oh, is that your spot? His whole tone just changed, bro.
What?
Yeah, and he's like,
Was it the shades or what?
Nah, I don't think it was the shades. It's the fact that he might get eaten by a bear.
Órale.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. That shit was funny to me because that's happened to me a lot.
That's some hater shit right there. But who made it out? Did he make it out or you made it out?
He got service before I did because my spot was 12. His was 64. I'm like, bro, right now that shit is empty as fuck. But he didn't want to jump line.
He didn't want to risk it, yeah.
Because you know how some of those clerks that be telling you to go around.
Yeah, I hate that when they're chicken and they see that you fit, then they want to come and complain. Oh, I'm going up there. And
yeah, stupid.
Yeah. Okay. What's something you would like to know more about as far as port work goes?
Shit, I'm trying to put my motherfucking name in the lottery, bro.
In the lottery?
Hell yeah. I just need the information. Send me the information. Call me your primo. Call me your tío, your nephew, whatever it is to get me in, bro. Just get me in. We can have a lot of fun and it's free strip shows,
Yeah. So you're one of those that when they say in the comments that these guys would do it in a heartbeat if they could.
No, it's just I like to learn new trades, bro.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying no, I'm not.
No,
it's not a trick question. It's not a trick. Like keeping it real. That's a very great job.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that.
I think a lot of the differences are mostly on the interaction side of things, like respecting each other, the way we talk to each other. That's it.
Yeah, and there's some people that have no that just don't give a fuck. Like they feel entitled. Yeah. And that's what makes them look bad. And then there's people on our end that just have poor attitudes to begin with. A lot of truckers that I've met are antisocial people. And I get it. You know what? The trucking industry is a lonely industry, bro. I was night shift and I switched to day shift because my lady asked me to.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, it's not the same without you, and I can accommodate to that. But I talked to other people from my job, and they're like, bro, I've been divorced 4 times. And I'm like, well, clear this because you're not willing to make an effort either. My lady's a teacher. She can't switch to night shifts, right? She can't teach kids at night. And I wouldn't ask her to if she could. So it's give and take on both ends, bro. You got to be willing to work around your relationship to make it work. If I can fix it, I'm going to fix it.
Are you giving me therapy right now?
Yeah, I am, bro. I'm trying to help you out, free lessons. The next one, I'm going to charge you, though.
All right. I think we're even. I let you take a power nap, bro. We're good.
All right, no, shit, I was out like a light. Hey, that's just kicking in, too, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's starting to kick in. That's just good.
Took care of you or what?
Yeah, now I'm just going to take a shit in your bucket. Where the fuck's the bucket?
No. There's restrooms here. No need for buckets. But favorite thing about trucking other than shitting in buckets or in front of trucks?
Honestly, bro, I love being behind the wheel, man.
You ended up liking it, or at first you came in like it's just a job?
No, at first when I came in, it was nerve-wracking because, even though I was good at it, and not to sound cocky on that, but, like I said, it came naturally.
Sound cocky? Why not?
No, fuck that. But I think I have more confidence knowing that I can handle this. I can, I have trouble alley docking from time to time. That's just everybody when you're having a shit day, right? But I love to challenge myself.
Yeah.
And wherever I can challenge myself, not make it too hard, I do that shit, bro.
Hey, that happens to you too. The longer your hours, the shittier your
day can become sometimes.
No. The parking. My parking would get worse throughout the day.
Mine would get better.
What?
Yeah, it's usually the first one.
And I would blindside 20s better than I would blindside 40s.
I fucking hate 20s, bro. Don't even get me started on that shit. Bro, do you know that I can't straight back on a 20? No, I shit you not. I can't straight back on a 20, but I can do a 40, 45, and a 53-footer with no problem because it drifts less.
Yeah. Don't say that ever again.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is, bro. But, you want me to lie to you? Just a little bit. I can already hear all the fucking comments coming out from this shit.
So, yeah, okay. Least favorite.
Least favorite thing about trucking?
You could get some points right now if you say the right thing.
Oh, fuck that.
Being away from my girl.
My lady's not with me. Nah, it's the least favorite thing, bro. We don't really have access to like restrooms in general.
Oh, you're gonna pull that one again?
Yeah,
all right.
No, it is what it is, bro.
It's a priority, guys. Come on, man. $1 million corporations.
It has nothing to do with the ports, though. I'm talking about in general. Like, there's not a lot of places we can just stop.
Oh, that's right. That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
I know why I'm so closed on thinking that we fucking live at the port.
Yeah, and
there's more to it.
Yeah, there's more to that.
You're
shit.
right.
And please, man, I don't know how some of you motherfuckers do it. How do you shit on a toilet seat?
Thinking they're better than everyone else because they're not going to
Bro,
sit on it. So
that
just
shit
pop a
is
squat.
embarrassing. I'm sorry. I got to point that out there, bro. There's a lot of people that I know that do that shit, and that's just disgusting. We're no longer friends.
How do you know it was them for sure?
Because they tell me this shit, bro.
Oh, okay.
They tell me, like, you're fucking shiesty for even doing
Yeah.
that. They're like, nah, well, what if a longshoreman goes? I said, that's petty fucking bullshit, bro.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I said, because it's not going to be a longshoreman. They go to the real fucking restrooms. We get these porta potties, so you're fucking over someone else in our fucking industry.
Oh, that's fucked up. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? They don't realize that shit.
That keeps the cycle going. He straight up said that?
Yeah.
I shit on it in case a longshoreman comes.
He's like, it was at, where was this at? It was at Maersk. No, that wasn't Maersk. It was YTI. You know how there's one right there by where the wheeled containers are at? Literally at the entrance, there's like right there. Yeah, that motherfucker had no shame in his game to do that shit, bro. I was embarrassed for him.
Yeah.
Especially because I had to go take a shit that day. And I walked in there, I was like, what the fuck? There's shit on it. And I thought about it. I was like, hey, did you shit today at fucking White? He's like, yeah, I did. I said,
Yeah, you must have some stories there.
And that was when I was working at CRST, so I had to go all the way back to Chino to fucking go take a shit.
Damn. But then how you end up with that mentality? Like, what happened? Like, what did they do to you? What happened? Why? Why did you develop so much hate where you want to, like, even plot, like,
It's just
a longshoreman sitting on your dookie?
People have shitty mentalities, bro. And like trucking, there's a lot of antisocial people. That's why it's perfect for them, but it's also bad. Like, we have to develop relationships too. I go to the customer accounts and I'd be joking the shit out of them. So I don't know. I can't tell you that.
Overweight, you haul overweights. You mentioned that. How much more can a driver make hauling overweights, depending where they go or what? Like, is that a plus? Like, I work at a company, they haul overweights because I'm going to make a little more there. Like, is that like...
Well, as a company driver, getting hourly, it just benefits you because you have to take a longer route to get back. You can't take the highways.
Yeah.
It is more responsibility. You have to be on top of all your permits and all that shit, but I don't mind it, bro. I enjoy it. I like cruising through the fucking Pico, all the way up. It's nice for a change, And
the fact that it's hourly, should it pay more than the rate for someone that at a company that doesn't haul overweights? Because it's like I wouldn't say, what did I say? Specialized? It's like a specialty service, right?
No, I get you. Well, they pay us an extra $15.
They probably build it as such. I'm pretty sure they build it as such.
Yeah. So we earn our base rate plus 15 for that load.
Oh, okay.
That's
when Big Diesel comes. You're doing 9 a night.
You already know.
Then that adds up
real quick. It's nice to see that shit on your check. Oh, how many did you do this week? Oh shit, I did 16. Oh fuck.
And then that incentive kicks in, and
yeah, it might not sound like a lot, but it counteracts what your taxes would be in a sense.
I think that's a good technique for companies to have. It kind of wakes up that hustle mentality.
Yeah, and you know what? I honestly love our company, bro. Fucking. I don't even know what you say the name of it, but fuck it. It's Dependable Highway Express. Recruiter, I bugged his ass day in and day out, bro, for any little thing. And homie would have no problem doing it. He'd be like, oh, yeah, let me give you a second. Or he would make a phone call. My first check came out 10 hours short. He called fucking payroll immediately. They wrote me a live check. He's like, it's ready for you. Like they go above and beyond. Dispatch, honestly, some of the coolest people I've ever met. No rush, nothing, none of that shit. The VP is cool. You could go to his office, operations. You could talk to him if you want to. So that's the reason I still work there. But the only reason I'm going to leave, like I said, is Cali living, bro. It's too expensive. And it doesn't matter what a company is going to pay. Unless they have, like, I think Amazon does it, bro. And I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But they have affordable housing living for their employees.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Someone told me that. They're like, oh, if you work for Amazon, they have, like, kind of like a complex, and you pay a better rate. So, wow. I mean, if a company is willing to do that, oh, shit, fuck, man, that should make
That's
it a lot
getting
easier.
creative with the whole driver retention. That's a whole nother level.
That would be a whole nother reason to retain drivers. I guarantee you.
Imagine they could create like not like the projects or something, but like this whole like area like by the harbor.
Yeah, that'd be badass, bro.
Affordable living. Like take your truck in there. Shit. Don't steal my idea.
Yeah, because the one in the Amazon in Chino, they have a huge ass complex that they say is ran by Amazon. They own it, and they pay like $1,000 to live in Chino, which is nice. Shit, I'm about to go back to warehouse work, bro.
What's your end goal in this trucking game? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? Shit, asleep, bro. Nah, fucking with you. Nah,
not forever, I hope.
No, not forever. No, I honestly want to get into the owner-op game, bro. It's just, right now, what I do really appreciate about your podcast is all these owner-operators giving you insight. See, I had a general idea, but what I'm listening to, it's a whole nother perspective. It's a whole nother ball game, and it's nice to know the ins, the outs, the bads, the goods. Yeah. And I appreciate for all those people that have come on here and shared that knowledge, because that's where I want to be. This fucking diesel's so fucking expensive, bro.
Yeah.
I'm about to go electric. Nah. Nah, look at the face you made, bro. That's
Nah. I'm open to change when it's rational and if it's doable, but not for unreasonable requests, when you get into all the political shit. So do it in a way that is not going to affect the livelihood of people. And, if that's the priority, the livelihood, and not your agenda, then I'm with it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, will it affect us in a negative way, yes or no? Okay, let's go forward then.
I don't mean automated, bro. Electric.
No,
so,
yeah.
No, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about automated. Electric.
It looked like you got offended for a second. That's why.
Nah.
It hit you some type of way.
No, it's just that I guess you just... I think I'm looking too far out to where I see where it could possibly end, and I don't really like that.
I got you.
That's what you brought up automation. I feel that it's one of those things. Have you ever seen that meme where there's someone on the edge of the cliff, and there's like let's just say it's a 2x4, and it's about 6 feet long, and the other party that you're against is standing on it, but you're also standing on it, but you're on the cliff, right?
On the cliff, and they step off you.
And you want to shoot their fucking head off. At the end, you go down with them too. That's how I feel it is right now with drivers supporting automation, because automation is just the seed for the big monster that's coming that'll also take us with it.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. And the problem
that's why I'm trying to push the whole coexistence thing, but it's hard, man. It's very hard.
And that's the problem. We can't coexist right now.
Yeah.
There's the bad people in our industry that are causing this unnecessary war. And I call it a war because that's basically what it turned into. What was it? Back when there was nonstop posts on this shit. Lazy ass fucking trans workers. Like, hey, look, you don't know that motherfucker may have just moved like 100 cans, bro. Are some of them lazy? Fucking hands down. That's a given, right? But you can't base off of one person what fucking the rest of them are moving their ass. There are some lazy ass workers, bro, and I seen those motherfuckers. I seen one fucking longshoreman knock the fuck out, bro. He was just asleep, but you don't know what he's been doing.
Yeah.
That motherfucker probably already did all his work, and he's taking a quick nap before he got to go back out.
But what I respect and I trip out on is that they're still gonna protect them. That's the solidarity they have. Yeah. They're still gonna protect them.
And we don't have that.
No.
We don't have that.
No.
We're fucked on that.
That's the difference.
But without each other, we don't coexist at all. We don't exist at all. Without us taking those loads out, they got shit. And without them, we can't do shit either. The problem is there's just too much of a war right now.
Yeah, just call it what it is, that's how it is. We're all essential in our own way.
But shit, I got nothing but love for this longshoreman, especially the dude that let me out yesterday.
Yeah.
I told him, like, bro, I'm in trouble. He's like, what would happen? Little chismoso, but he's cool as fuck. I like him. I'm like, man, my lady's mad at me. She told me not to even work today. We got to go see Fluffy. He's like, oh, let me see if I can help you out. And he told the trans crane to come down my way and help me first. Homie was cool about it. He's like, hey, I'm going to be at the show later today too, homie.
I'm going to get canceled, but Fluffy's not funny, bro. Look at that face you made.
Wow. Wow, we're no longer friends. That's it, bro. This fucking interview is over.
Nah, I just want to throw something in there, but...
No, I mean, we all have our preference of comedians, right?
Yeah. No, don't leave. Wait, don't leave. Don't be like that. Come back. All right, let's move on before I see you doing something with your fist there. What's that all about? I don't know, but
I don't know.
in the name of Fluffy,
Yeah, we're about to fight.
Nah. If not in trucking, what would you do? What do you think you would do?
Lot lizarding.
Seriously? No.
Nah. Shit.
You said it pretty serious.
Yeah, I know.
Lot lizarding.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know?
I'm the shit at that.
It's on my list of my bucket list.
Nah, I was considering the IT field.
Okay.
But my fat ass can't climb sometimes. And some of the things require you to, you know, be more physically fit or able. And my weight class, because I have a condition on my leg. It's edema. But mine is...
it's not a joke, is it? Like
no, I have edema.
Okay. Because what they say, BOFA or...
No. Edema is fluid. Yeah. No, I have edema, which is basically fluid retention in the body.
Oh, okay.
Now, supposedly 1 in every 10 Americans have it, but it takes something to trigger it. When I was at the strip club, I would only sleep like 3 hours a day, and I'd drink 10, 20-ounce Red Bulls. That's why I don't really believe in energy drinks too much. You know, I know that. I know you're looking at that drink. That's not really an energy drink. It's more like a supplement. Anyways, I overworked my heart, and eventually my heart stopped pumping properly.
Oh, okay.
And the bigger I was, the more bigger my leg got. So when I was at my max weight, my leg was literally 6 to 7 times my other leg. That shit was, you could see it from a mile away. And you probably still can, but it's decreasing with the weight loss that I'm doing right now. So I guess, yeah, I don't even know where the fuck this conversation was going right now. I just drew a blank, bro. Shit.
You gotta...
IT. Yeah, no, IT. I would love to do that shit, but I can't climb, bro, because of my leg condition.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get surgery on that shit right now. That's what I like about my company, bro. Our benefits are fucking solid. You know, if you need a surgery, like Taliban, the one that left, he got fucking the gastric sleeve. They pay for it 100%. You know,
I hope he's okay with that info being shared.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Edit that one out. My bad, bro. I owe you oh shit, he's gonna be mad at me.
Now I'm gonna take notes. You call and check up on him, because that might inspire someone to go for it. Because I don't really think that's nothing to be ashamed of.
No,
but I just thought, because it's something personal,
I'm
check with him,
it too.
make my job easy. I'm not trying to edit that shit out.
I got you.
I hope he says, no trip, man. And I'll be like, all right, we'll keep it on. We'll move on.
Well, because I'm trying to do it too, you know, but my lady won't let me. She says, you're already losing enough weight, you know, you can do it naturally.
Okay.
So there's no need for it. But, you know, sometimes if it helps, shit, why not, right?
Yeah.
And if your company's paying for it,
yeah,
even better.
Into the mic.
Por favor. Yes.
I feel like, did I rush you through the whole, what's your end goal? You had mentioned owner-op. I feel like we went through it really quick, or either I already...
Yeah, no, I just, no.
It was a simple answer, huh?
I want to be an owner-operator, and I want to be traveling at that point. I don't want to be, you know, home daily's nice and shit, depending if where I have my house. We're trying to move to, like, Texas or Georgia. And...
Oh, you know what? That's something that'll give you freedom to take her with you a lot.
Yeah.
Right here, you can't take her in the terminal, so...
Yeah, and that's the one thing I hate about the ports right now is no passengers.
Yeah.
Or in general, right? They never had that policy unless you have...
I think accidents happen. Like, one is a long time ago. The guy went in there with his son, and he got off to check the something, and the son backed up into him, killed him.
Oh, shit.
So there's been accidents. I think with as accidents happen, the rules get a little more intense.
Strict, yeah. And right now, it's just constant accidents. I be seeing all the posts and shit. People just flipping, like, man.
Yeah, you gotta be. It's crazy. It's really dangerous out there. I know it. We're just used to it, but it's fucking dangerous. You know.
And it seems more frequent now than ever. Since I got into the industry, at least I know it's only been a year, but since I've noticed accidents constantly, bro. Motherfuckers just fucking up as we go along. Every week, every day, you have a new fucking post. Oh, this truck flipped. This dude fell asleep. This dude crashed into another. You know, it's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Like, we don't give a fuck anymore.
It could be us, you know?
Yeah. No.
I think there's just more exposure now. You know what I mean?
Because of social media?
Yeah, I think so.
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay, then. Social media. Containeroz. Mm-hmm. What does Containeroz mean to you? Like, when you first heard of it, what came to mind? Like, I like to bring that up every now and then, see how each guest defines it. What you know what I mean?
Well, when I first heard of Kontanteros, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I want to be a part of the group. And, you know, as I started seeing it, it was more informative, knowledgeable, little chance for drivers to interact with one another. You know, when I started following your page and posting, a lot of people started following me and we started interacting. I see it as a network. You know, unity of network of what we do as a group.
Yeah.
You know, and also informative to keep up to date on what's going on. So I see like your group. I see Ferment. What is it? Port Runners, Chuchos, LA, Long Beach Ports pages. I see it as a way for all of us to interact with one another and keep each other informed and basically build our own unity and friends outside of, because, you know,
like show people what's really going down over here.
Yeah, show people what's going on, but also like hang out and talk to people too. You know, I met some of those people that are on my social media page through yours. They hit me up, you know, and it's cool because, like I said, as a trucker, a lot of us, we have a lot of downtime, you know, and interacting with people, calling people on the phone, that shit helps.
It's crazy how it's like you're alone, but you're not.
Yeah,
right?
and sometimes you do want to be alone. Fucking Taliban, don't stop calling me. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. Don't get mad. No, but sometimes you want downtime, but majority of the time, that shit can get lonely, bro. You're literally in your truck, all to yourself. I can only listen to the same fucking song over and over long enough, bro. You know, I got my playlist. It's like 2,000 songs, but eventually I'll go back to it, and that's like, fuck. You know, I need something to do. And then it keeps you updated on what's going around the world, too, because I talk to a lot of my homies that are over-the-road drivers, people that do regular drive van, regional, you know, and just see how they're doing in general. I know they need a friend. When I was at Trade Pack, there was this guy.
Hey, man, no, that's not the name.
Trash Pack, sorry. Trash Pack.
Yeah.
Spencer, my bad.
Yeah.
You know, this guy, he was like 58 years old, I believe, 57. He was owner-operator.
Yeah.
Cool dude, man. And you could tell he just wanted to talk to somebody. He didn't have that person to talk to. He said he spends like 20 hours a day trying to provide for his family. And sadly, his sons don't want to be truckers, which I can respect. You know, it's nice that he gives them the option, but, you know, he's working so hard for them and he has no home time. Dude's struggling, you know, and the ability to be enclosed like that, shit'll drown you, bro.
You know, that's the sad reality that a lot of us are going towards if we don't get our financials in order. Like, I'm sure one day he's going to want to retire, but imagine wanting to retire and you can't.
Yeah, no, and that's the harsh truth. So, me, I don't mind hearing people's stories. I don't mind talking and chopping it up. But, shit, I'll even give him my number. Hey, bro, you got free time? Just call me, man. You know, just to get that thought, because, you know, we go to dark places when we're alone for too long, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we start thinking about all the negatives. Fucking all the demons come out to play, is what I say, you know. So being on the phone with somebody, even talking about a fucked up day, it doesn't matter, a good day, just get it out, you know.
Yeah.
Eventually we all have to socialize. So there's one driver I know that, motherfucker, I try to be friends with him, but the dude just don't want to talk to nobody. And that's fine, you know, you want to be alone, but let me at least be friendly in case you ever try to fucking come and stab everybody up in here, you know? He's one of those, bro. Homie don't look like he all there, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm trying to judge him. I just stay the fuck away, though. Stay the fuck away.
Damn. Anything else that you would like to add?
Yes, absolutely, bro.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, that was a little loud, right?
No, the loudest one has been a Pistolero when he did the sound effects of bullets.
Oh, shit.
I still have nightmares of that sometimes. Pistolero. Shout out to Pistolero.
Nah, man. I was talking to some people who always hit me up. They're like, hey, do you get free stuff? You know? I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I see you always post up Port Runners, Kontanteroz, Chuchos, this and that. I'm like, honestly, no, I don't. I said, they're like, then why do you promote it? I said, because I believe in their brands, and I don't mind that shit, you know? If I can't buy your clothes, I'm still gonna promote it. It doesn't matter to me. And I think this is the biggest habit that people always ask me is like, how much free shit do you get? Do you get discounts? Can I get a discount? And I know you go through it a lot.
Also, they thinking that you're posting it just because you want to kiss ass and get free shit.
Yeah, and it's not like that, you know? It has nothing to do with that. I think a lot of people have shit twisted on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to this day, I still get those messages like, hey, well, how do I get a free fucking Containero hat? I'm like, well, I paid for that shit.
For the
for
record, he pays for his shit.
Yeah, you know what? And there was only one person in the whole group that gave me something for free. And I still try to pay him. But I won't say his name because that motherfucker's going to be trying to.
Yeah.
It could have been you. I don't know, right? But people are going to try to hit him up and ask for free shit. But it just is what it is, bro. And even then, I still try to pay for it because I know, that's a cost, it's an overhead, and you got to resupply. So if I believe in your brand, I'm going to pay for it. Or if I want to support your brand, I'm going to pay for it. Even if I don't have the money, I'll still promote it somehow, some way. And I think that's the one thing a lot of these drivers or people in general need to understand is stop asking for free fucking shit and pay for it, you cheap motherfuckers. You motherfuckers make more money than half the damn fucking world out here working at. Go to fucking McDonald's then. You get a free shirt, right? But
yeah,
I think a lot of people need to.
You've had that on your chest for a while.
Yeah, I have, bro. That shit has fucking bugged me, bro.
Yeah.
And I hate getting messages. Stop fucking messaging me about that shit, please.
Yeah.
I always have to clear it up, and I'm like, man, that shouldn't even be a thing. It's like, no, I don't get shit for free. I pay for my own shit.
So you're not an influencer for these groups then?
No, fuck influencing. I'm sorry. I'm just a bullshitter. I like to play around, bro.
I think you made it very clear then that the way you felt about that.
Absolutely.
Stop asking them stupid questions, man.
Please.
Anything else you want to add on top of that?
I don't know, bro. After taking those fucking pills, my whole mind went blank.
Yeah.
Was there something else I should have had?
Nah, you're good.
All right, then.
Allegedly, that may sound wrong, but the pills. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Excedrin, bro. Excedrin migraine pills, okay?
Yeah.
So we got to clear that up before people.
Either way, thanks for coming because you could have used an excuse to not make it because you were, you were occupied last night, and you still showed up, and we made it happen.
Well, my word is bond, bro.
Yeah.
So if I told you I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
Just like I gotta be at dinner later today with my other family for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So as much as I had a headache,
I still gotta give you carrilla though. Like you're the first guest to ever take a fucking nap. Like a short little nap during the break. Like legit, the break was a real break.
I only slept 3 hours, bro. And I was up for like 29 on top of that shit. Which I know a lot of drivers do more than that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta say, baby, I love you. You already know, and I'll be home later.
Hey, where can they reach you at?
That's top secret right there.
Oh, okay, we'll do that. Top secret.
Top secret.
Very well. Well, we're out of time. We reached that, the end of this session. And thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.